What you're looking at your screen right now isn't a CGI movie prop. It's a real high-resolution sonar scan taken 300 feet below the ocean surface. It measures 200 feet across, sits on a stone pillar, and for years, scientists couldn't prove it was natural. Here is what actually happened. In June 2011, a Swedish team of deep-sea treasure hunters was scanning the floor of the Baltic Sea. They were looking for an old shipwreck, but 300 feet below the surface, in complete blackness, their sonar picked up something that shouldn't exist. A massive, perfectly shaped geometric disc, hundreds of feet wide, resting on the seabed. The team called it the Baltic Sea Anomaly. At 200 feet across, it had straight lines, right angles, and smooth, rim-like edges that looked entirely artificial. Stranger still, trailing behind the massive structure was a 1,000-foot skid mark carved into the ocean floor, as if something huge had crashed and slid to a halt. When the story broke, the world went wild. Theories flooded the internet. Was it a crashed alien vessel, a secret Taiwo-Tafti Nazi anti-submarine trap, or the lost ruins of an ancient civilization? The mystery grew darker when the team sent down divers to investigate. The water was freezing and pitch black, but when they reached the object, they noticed something chilling. The divers reported that their electrical equipment, the cameras, satellite phones, and sonar gear, all began malfunctioning the moment they swam directly above the anomaly. According to team lead Peter Lindberg, electronics only started working again once they swam 200 meters away. Even stranger. The object wasn't covered in silt like the rest of the seabed. It sat exposed, elevated on a pillar-like base, resting on the ocean floor like a stone fortress. For years, the internet argued over what sat at the bottom of the Gulf of Bothnia. But eventually, geologists got their hands on actual rock samples chipped directly from the site. When Stockholm University analyzed the stone, they found no alien alloys or ancient concrete. The structure was made of granite, gneiss, and volcanic basalt. It turns out the spaceship wasn't built by humans or aliens. It was carved by the terrifying force of Earth's last ice age. Over 20,000 years ago, a massive, miles-thick glacier scraped across Europe. As it moved, it carved out this giant piece of volcanic rock, dragged it hundreds of miles, leaving that massive skid mark in the bedrock, and dropped it on the ocean floor when the ice melted. As for the diver gear failing, cold water and deep-sea mineral deposits are notorious for knocking out unshielded radio signals and cheap electronics. It wasn't a crashed UFO or a sunken city, but in a way, the truth is almost as haunting. A massive stone relic carved by a dead world of ice, sitting completely undisturbed in the deep blackness of the ocean for tens of thousands of years, just waiting for our sonar to find it. See you with another astounding anecdote very soon.